Randal, why do you like Chardonnay as a grape varietal?
Well, for me, Chardonnay is one of my favourite grapes to grow, and it's really a passion which starts in the vineyard. And Chardonnay just kind of sits there. It's quite princely, actually, in the way it grows. It never overcrops. It's not like a sort of a unruly teenager like Pinot Gris or something like that. Chardonnay is really more graceful, and with our 27 different blocks, we've actually matched the terroirs to the different clones of Chardonnay. And in the majority of cases, it's worked quite well. We've balanced the actual vigour of the soil site to the actual Chardonnay varietal. So it's giving us beautiful balanced vines. Now they've got some age on them. They're about 12 or 13 years old now.
Gosh, yeah.
The Chardonnay just settles beautifully. So the Chardonnay always produces a consistent crop. There's not actually a lot of hand sort of intervention or maintenance that actually happens with the Chardonnay. I think our region in the Adelaide Hills, there in that cool spot, is just really suited perfectly terroir to Chardonnay. And you know, we're amongst some of the great wineries of our area. We're actually next door to Shaw and Smith M3 Vineyard, which is iconic Australian Chardonnay. And then I work closely with the Bird and Ham boys just down the road. So when you really get the Chardonnay right, when the canopy and the leaf and everything's sitting just perfectly, you should see a little bit of dappled light just coming through. And the dappled light just really opens up the canopy, allows some beautiful airflow, and just allows the fruit to just ripen gracefully. Little sunburn, protection of the fruit is really, really critical in cool climate Chardonnay. And what we found with the new French clones, which we're using at Tomich over the American clones, is that with the old American clone, which came out in the 60s, you're really comparing sort of plant breeding or plant selective technology with a sort of 1960s car versus a 1990s car. And all of those finer elements are just there in the fruit, just through selective breeding. With my old American style Chardonnay, I'd get the canopy just right. I'd have a perfect growing season, and maybe 1 year in 3 or 1 year in 4 would actually get to the epitome of cool climate Chardonnay.
You'd achieve that
fruit,
that's
pear,
the elegance.
the elegance, the subtlety. But with the French clone Chardonnay, the bunches are very tight and very, very small. And every year they throw to that beautiful pear, stone fruit, apple characters. So it's actually it's a pleasure to grow Chardonnay. And of course it goes in one of my other favourite wines, Champagne.
This fantastic Chardonnay is exclusively available to Wine Society members. However, if you become a subscriber to the Best in Society program, the price is heavily reduced for you. If you'd like to find out more about that, give us a call. It's 1300 723 723. We look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.